A court can only hear a case over which it has jurisdiction. A federal court has diversity jurisdiction under Section 1332A of Title 28 of the United States Code when the plaintiff and defendant are citizens of different states. In Hawkins v. Masters Farms, the United States District Court for the District of Kansas had to decide whether it had jurisdiction. James Creal lived most of his life in St. Joseph, Missouri. When he met his future wife, Elizabeth, in November 1999, James was living in his mother's home in St. Joseph. Elizabeth lived approximately 16 miles away in Troy, Kansas. In January 2000, James began spending the night at Elizabeth's apartment in Troy. Eventually, Elizabeth moved to a new apartment and James joined her. He also moved furniture, clothes, and memorabilia into the apartment from his mother's house. At the same time, James and Elizabeth opened a joint checking account. They also bought a new bedroom set. In July 2000, they were married. In November 2000, they moved into a house in Troy. Although the Creals left open the option to relocate to Missouri, they never looked for houses or made any specific plans to move there. Throughout the Creals' relationship, James retained connections to Missouri. He applied for a title and insurance for his van using his mother's address. He renewed his Missouri driver's license for 3 more years, also using his mother's address. He continued to receive mail and paycheck stubs at his mother's house, and he went every week to visit. In December 2000, 2 weeks after James and Elizabeth moved into the house in Troy, James was killed when a tractor driven by Jack Masters collided with his car just south of Troy. Masters lived in Kansas. Mary Ann Hawkins, as the personal representative of James's estate, sued Masters in federal district court, alleging diversity jurisdiction. Masters filed a motion to dismiss for lack of subject matter jurisdiction. The trial court granted Masters' motion.